Hello everyone, this is Leo from Gweike Laser. Today, I invite you to join me to explore Gweike Laser factory together. Gweike Laser was founded in 2004. We have two factories. One is the sheet metal factory and one is the laser factory. Today, I will show you the laser factory. In this factory, including the showroom, laser machine production workshop, welding workshop, machining workshop, packing workshop. And first, I will show you our showroom. This way, please. And due to the COVID-19, so the world economy becomes slow, but Gweike still grow very fast. And on this March, we built our new workshop. It's 30,000 square meter. It will completely be ready in June. So I will show you our showroom. This is our showroom. So in the showroom, we will show our popular fiber laser cutting machine models, samples, and the new technology of our company. Follow me. First, I will introduce our popular models. This is model LF1390. Its cutting area is 1.3 by 0.9 meter. So it's a very full cover. It's safe. And the transmission system is a dual drive ball screw. Its power option including 1 kilowatts, 1.5 kilowatts. And its maximum power option is 3 kilowatts. So this machine, it's a small size with a protective cover. So it's very popular in developed countries such as Australia, USA, Europe. This is model LF3015LN. So it is one of our best sellers. Its cutting area is 1.5 by 3 meter. So the transmission system is rack and pinion. So its maximum running speed is 80 meters per minute. So acceleration is 1G. So this model is also single table with open type. It's model LF3015CN. It's like a better version of LF30LN. So its cutting area also 1.5 by 3 meter. So its max running speed is 120 meters per minute. Maximum acceleration is 1.5 G. Its power option 1 kilowatts, 1.5 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts, 3 kilowatts, and 4 kilowatts. And here, this is our star machine. So metal plate and tube cutting machines. One machine can do two jobs. The model is LF3015CNR. Its plate cutting area is 1.5 by 3 meter. So the tube cutting, the length has two options, 3 meter and 6 meter. The outside diameter range of the tube is 15 millimeter to 220 millimeter. So the machine has two software, one for the metal plate and another one for the tube. So I will show you some samples of the laser cutting machine so you can know what the machine can do. These are all kinds of samples, metal plate, metal tube, all cutting by our laser cutting machines. You can see. This is carbon steel. It's like a G. So it's the mini version of London Bridge. This is brass. I'm going to show you a beautiful sample. Security box. Come closer and have a look. So it's cutting by the machine and then assemble. You can see the accuracy of the machine. So this is also engraving by the laser cutting machine. We will reduce the power so it can make beautiful lines on the surface of the metal. The laser cutting machine can not only cut metal steel, but also many kinds of other kinds of metal, such as stainless steel, aluminum, brass, copper, titanium, etc. So these are different samples. This sample are brass, okay, different thickness. This one is copper. And this is aluminum. So the machine can not only cut products, it even can cut arts. You can see this. This is the X. This is a sword. This can be decoration. This is stainless steel. This one is a beautiful traditional Chinese thing. It's the Tiantan Temple. So except the plate, the machine can also cut in tube. I will show you some samples of tube. This is a stainless steel round tube. You can see, this is Chinese word. It means happiness, good fortune. So it's a peacock. You can see closer. Very beautiful. So these samples can show the accuracy of the machine, like a spring. These are stainless steel tube. This is metal steel. The finish is shiny. This is aluminum tube. This is also aluminum. This is the big size tube, stainless steel tube. So a good quality machine must have good components. So our machines are used world famous brand. These are the authorization certificate of our suppliers. So like the high-wing guide rail and the new guard motor reducer. The Yaskawa servo motor. So good components is necessary to guarantee the machine quality. So this is the electrical valve. This is Yaskawa servo motor. SMC electrical valve. So high-wing guide rail. So TBI ball screw. Panasonic motor. New guard motor reducer. Okay. This samples is made by brass. You must know it, the Tiananmen Square. This Chairman Mao. So it's celebrating the 70 years anniversary of China. So this is the fish. So this is the laser cutting head, virtuos, press tag. This is the Ricus Fabricator sauce. So it's a very famous Chinese brand. This is RPG. So like RPG Ricus is our strategy partners. The samples, these are some big samples. This kind of art. This is iron Christmas tree. So it's made of metal steel. So the one tree can use forever. This is the big side Linden Tower. You can see it's cutting by metal steel. So cutting by the metal plate. So each part then assemble to this big bridge. You see, it's meters big. It's big. Okay, this one. Now I'm in Paris now. This is stainless steel Eiffel Tower. And on my right side, it's a Chinese style tower. It's cutting by metal steel. This is our third generation beam. It's made of aviation aluminum. So compare the first and the second generation, it is a steel beam and a cast aluminum beam. So this aviation aluminum beam is lighter and stronger. This is the laser welding machine. It handhold. It's very easy to operate, no need training. Handhold. This is wire feeding function. So, after see all this, I will show you one of our hot model. So, look here. This is a model LF3015GA. So this model is fully covered with exchange table. Its cutting area is 1.5 by 3 meters. So with exchange table, it can improve the working efficiency. Exchange table, it means two tables. So it's a front table and the rear table. So when you're cutting material in this table, so you can collect the parts on the rear table and put the new plate. So after this finish, let's go back, let's go forward. So you can collect parts in that table. So this way it can effectively improve the working efficiency. So I will let you know the main components of the machine. So I will introduce the main parts of model LF3015GA. So this is the machine body. So the table, the transmission system is in the machine body. So this is the control cabinet. So the motor drive, the control board, so computer inside the control cabinet. So I will open it, you can see inside. So you can see this is the motor drives. X-axis, Y1, Y2, Z. This is height adjustment equipment. This is computer. It's HP industrial computer. Today the weather is very hot, but machine not freeze. So the control cabinet equipped with AC. It's a small AC, so it can cooling inside the control cabinet. Make sure the drives functional very well. This is a 5-liter source. It's RPG 6 kilowatts. So the 5-liter source is the most important part of laser cutting machines, and also the most important, expensive part of the laser cutting machines. The 5-liter source decides the cutting thickness. Different power can cutting different thickness. For example, the laser power has a different option from 1 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts, 3 kilowatts, or up to 15 kilowatts. So this is 6 kilowatts. This is the water chiller. So the chiller is cooling the 5-liter source and the laser head. That's one, the black one. This is industrial dust collector. So because when laser cutting metal, there will some smoke, especially when cutting metal steel. So if you require about environmental friendly equipment, so this industrial dust collector is necessary. It's connected with the machine, will suck the smoke outside and process in the industrial dust collector. You can see it connects with the machine. So make the machine environmental friendly. So you know the main components of the machine. So if you run a machine, what you need is very simple. After you install the machine in your factory, connect with electricity and the assisted gas. This assisted gas. So the laser cutting needs assisted gas. There are 3 options for assisted gas: oxygen, nitrogen, and compressed air. So each have different function. For example, when cutting stainless steel, aluminum, brass, choose nitrogen. So when cutting metal steel, we use oxygen. And sometimes the compressed air can replace nitrogen, because considering the cost, compressed air is cheapest and nitrogen is the most expensive. So we have option, the compressed air system for option. So compressed air system including air compressor, air tank, air dryer, and a filter. So I will introduce some details of the machine. Thanks. So the machine is dual drive in both y-axis. It's rack and pinion. Its max running speed is 120 meters per minute, and the acceleration is 1.5 G. So you can see the inside, the laser source comes from. Engineer can move the laser head. This move the laser head to here. Yeah, laser head to here. Okay. So I will paint. You can see this is the laser head. It's connected with the 5-liter source, and the pipe it connects with the gas and water chiller to cooling the laser head, and the gas is below the gas. The laser head has a different brand option. This one is a Prestec. Its model is Pro Cutter. It's for cutting thick metal. So the machine almost very few consumable parts. It's mainly in the laser cutting head, including the nozzle. It's a nozzle. Can come closer? You can have a look. It's a laser head. The nozzle and the ceramic ring, the protective lens. You can see this is the nozzle. Nozzle has a different power, different option. Single layer and double layer. This is double layer. It's double layer for cutting metal steel. Single layer for stainless steel. There are different sides of the nozzle. The diameter. Usually, thicker metal, bigger size diameter. This is the laser head, the cutting from here. The laser comes from here, the blue gas, and cuts. And our machine has, we add some new function of the machine. One is anti-collision. And anti-collision means, so when the beam moving, if something in front of it, the system will automatically warning to in case hit something or even operator. And another smart function is obstacle avoidance function, because when you're cutting the metal sheet, sometimes the piece will go up. It may hit the laser head. So our function will automatically avoid the obstacles to in case break the laser head. Okay, go on. So now I will show you cutting some samples. They are for how to guarantee the cutting quality of a sample. It depends on several things. First is the material, because different material has different quality. Like for example, the mild steel. The mild steel in China or in your country, the quality is different. Second is the laser power, and higher power laser source can cutting thicker metal, and higher power, and cutting a shining finish. I will show you later. And the third thing is the quality control. It means you need to set a good cutting parameter. For example, the cutting speed, the focus length, and gas pressure, etc. So first I will show you cutting 12 mm mild steel to make sure the perfect finish, shining finish. So I will let engineer to cutting the 12 mm mild steel, please.可以拿出来吗? So we'll show you the samples. You can see the table is moving. The two table is automatically moving by the software. So, look closer. So, it just finished. It's very hot. You can see it's shiny. It's 12 millimeter. You can see the cutting effect. So no burrs. So one cutting can finish. No need further process. You can see no burrs. It's shiny. So you can see the thickness. $12 millimeter. So next we'll cutting thick material. How much thickness? Now we're gonna cut in 30 millimeter mild steel. You can have a look. It's 35, 35是吧？35. The thickness is 35 millimeter. So now engineer is changing the nozzle because we are cutting different material. It's thicker, so we'll choose a bigger size, bigger diameter nozzle. So this machine is fully covered, so it's really popular in Europe. The machine with the CE standard. Europe. And many other developed countries. Kilowatts, cutting 35 millimeter.
拿着水给你浇一下。
啊？
这太热。
太热了。对。
那就拿手泡着。
So start finish is very, very hot. $35 millimeter mild steel.
你让它冒个热气儿，能拍进去。
You can see it's very, very hot. It's cutting by 6 kilowatts. So mild steel, aluminum, brass. So this door. You can see the table is exchanging. So, 2 table exchange cutting machines. It's very easy to operate and learn. Usually, you can learn the software within 4 or 5 days. It's pretty easy. So there are different functions. You can come closer, you can see. So this is the interface of the software. So if you want to cut something, you file and import the file. You can set in the parameter here, like speed, gas pressure, like that. So if you want to know more function of the software, you can contact us. After see how the machines work, I will show you in the workshop how the machines was made. Follow me. Now we go to our workshop 1. This is our workshop 1. It's mainly produce single table open type laser cutting machines. Behind me is a laser welding robot. So our engineer is doing the testing. And this line is for the high precision cutting machine, model LF 1390. So this is model LF 3050 LN. This machine is waiting for shipment, already packing. So such a size machine only needs a 20-feet container. So the machine, at the beginning it's machine bed, so start the mechanical installation like the guide rail, the rack, the gantry, then the motor, then do the electrical installation like the wires and drives, and finally after ready do the testing. So for this is the machine bed. So now they are ready waiting for the guide rail and the rack. Okay, follow me. Wow, today in our city is pretty hot. This is a new workshop. It's not completely ready yet. It's still under construction. Okay, let's see. This part is mainly produce the single table machine, big size. Like this one is 6 meter by 1.5 meter. There are also some other size like 4 by 2 meter and 4.5 by 1.5 meter. So this plate is a brief introduction about our company history. So this shows all the fiber laser machines of our company. Fiber laser cutting machines, laser cutting robots, laser welding machine, and laser cleaning machine. And in this part, it's bigger size machines, 2.5 meter, 60 meter, 2.5 meter. So also with exchange table. This is about our quality control and workshop management. And the workshop is very busy. Too many orders waiting for production. So this model, LF30J, you already see this model in the show. Now these machines are under the mechanical assemble. So it's 3 machines in one frame. This is a tube cutting machine. Okay,吧? So upstairs is our warehouse. Okay, this is our 30,000 square meter new workshop. Today our live show will end here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your watching. If you need machine more details, please contact us. Thank you.